common to forget the bracha achrona. Write down to say a bracha achrona for an extra quarter point. That's like 5 points on the quiz. Let's finish out the Sugyah. Rav Nachman right now must change his strategy. And he says the following. He says, no, don't take that approach, because I hold that there is a chazaka. La'olam emelach al tayu cheskasa badak, that the house has a chazaka. V'hacha b'mayaskinim, what is the brisa talking about? V'hacha, here in the brisa, b'mayaskinim, what is it referring to? What is it talking about? The muchsak lan, we have a chazaka delo badak, that we believe that he did not check. Rashi here explains, how do you have that chazaka? Because Kagon the muchsak lan behind the lo badak. Kagon, for example, shari'inihu torud. We saw him like very busy at night, or yatso, he left early, or yomal was still day on the derek to the road, and therefore we believe, as far as our perception, that the house for sure was not checked. Okay, was not checked. We saw it. The guy wasn't around. However, v'ka'omre hane, they say, these three people, these katan, the isha, the slave, say, but kinihu, that he did check. So now, we would have said lo lehemnu rabbanon, that the rabbanon should not believe them. Again, we think the chazaka really is now, the status quo is that we believe that it was not checked. They are coming and saying that it was checked. So now, Kemash Malan, so now the Bryce is coming to teach you, Kevan de Bedikas Chametz Midrabanan, since checking for Chametz is only a Drabanan who, Midaraisa, according to the Torah, Bibitul Ba'al Masage, a simple bittul saying that I'm making all that Chametz Hefker, I don't want it, like after the Avras, like dirt, then it's enough, that would be enough to avoid the Isur Daraisa. So the whole din bedika is the Rabbanon, therefore Heminihu Rabbanon bid the Rabbanon. The Rabbanon said, you know what? Believe these three people, because it is us that require bedika. And therefore we're saying Hakol Nemanim, we're all are believed, and even in a situation where there's a chazaka that it was not checked, you can rely on these three, the child, the woman, and the slave, because it is our realm. We're in charge of it. We're the ones that make it dependent upon whether or not it was checked or not. And because of that, they are going to give the believability on those three. So really, it comes out that the Brisa is not a proof at all, because the Brisa is not at all referring to whether or not there's a chazaka originally. It's saying, well, I guess you can derive, according to the Pshat, that actually there is usually a chazaka. However, here, it's only chazaka if we don't know at all anything. But over here, because the case is, we saw the person leave early, we saw the person was all busy, and we believe, and some neighbors believe that it was not checked. But some katan says, no, it was checked, or some isha says it was checked, or a slave says, no, it was checked. You are allowed to believe them, even in this situation where there's a chazaka that it was not checked. How can you believe them? I thought we don't give credence to their words. No, because bedika is only din the Rabbanan. The Rabbanan said you can believe even a child, for example. You can believe him, and therefore, because it is our realm, we created the halacha, and because we required the halacha, we can also say it does not have to be done when a child, even a child, says that it does not have to be checked. And just the Rashi is here, the loksiv tavirus. Rashi says that destroying it with your heart, he hashbasa is considered to be a destruction. And with the Rabbanan, Rashi says him new Rabbanan with their own chiyuv, the leis aim in the Rabbanan, that the whole chiyuv is only mid Rabbanan. The heim hitzrichu, they required the heim hitiru, and they also then permitted lismo to rely b'mirasan on their words on a katan, a isha, or a slave. All right, that concludes the Sugyah 5, and again, the bottom line over here is Rav Nachman held that there is a chazaka on the house, akol chaverim, but the brisa that says that you need the child to say so, that is referring to a case where we're under the impression that it was not checked, and therefore you can rely on them. However, If we don't have that, we don't have any reason to believe that it was not checked. There is a chazaka, and you do not need any testimony at all. You have just the fact that the house has a chazaka. So if the person is not around, you do not have to ask him, and you are allowed to rely on the chazaka. That is Rav Nachman's final halacha, final response to the question. Okay, Hatzlacha Rabba on the quiz. Bye bye.